Over the last few days, the latest Epstein Files release has pushed a lot of comedians into uncomfortable territory, not because comedy suddenly became investigative journalism, but because the material is so dark that it's hard to joke your way around it. What's interesting isn't just what they're saying, but how differently they're responding depending on who they are, who their audience is, and what they're afraid of being accused of. D.L. Hughley doesn't play around with this at all. In his TikTok response, the tone is dead serious. He calls the files macabre, sinister, and brutal, and he keeps bringing the focus back to the same point: children.
Have you read any of the details that are leaked in the Epstein files and how disgusting they are and the accusations that are made? They're macabre and they're brutal and they're sinister and they're horrible. And every time there's a threat of one of them coming out, then the President of the United States of America makes sure that he does all that he can so that people can't see them. Either it's distractions or outright just not refusing to let people see them. We have ICE running amok on our streets, brutalizing people. We have people that have died. Women, children are scared to go to school. Women are scared to go to doctor's appointments. We have the attack on all of our rights where, people, whether they have warrants or not, are just coming and doing whatever they want. We have reporters that are being arrested and charged because you don't like what they did and where they did it. And the thing that people on the right are the most angry about is somebody coming into church and disturbing your worship service. That's the thing. Out of all these atrocities, children, the accounts of children, read it and tell me it doesn't disgust you. That doesn't anger you. What's happening on American streets, that doesn't anger you. The fact that your rights are disappearing in front of you doesn't anger you at all. Reporters being arrested, that doesn't anger you at all. What angers you is that your church service was disturbed.
For Hughley, the most damning thing isn't who's named, it's how casually the public shrugs at it. He also accuses the president of using distractions whenever the files get close to public release. Whether you agree or not, Hughley's stance is clear. If this doesn't make you angry, something is wrong. There's no satire here, no devil's advocate angle, and no patience for political excuses. On In Godfrey We Trust, Godfrey, Dante Nero, Akeem Woods, and Guy Torrey take a different route. The reaction here is raw disgust, especially when Woody Allen comes up.
I just heard a recording today of Woody Allen. Do you see? Did I send you that?
I didn't get the what? Oh man, from the release from the Epstein. What was the?
It was his voice. It was his wife.
His
wife talking about touching the son.
And the daughter.
And the daughter, yeah.
Son, the files is crazy.
I saw the clips. I haven't read the whole thing.
Elon was like, "When's your next wild party?" And they were like,
right.
And Epstein was like, he was bothering Epstein trying to come to the party, and because he's such a cornball, they wouldn't invite him.
Corny. Epstein was like,
nah, we good, we good.
Nah, man, you gonna have a clean record.
No, they didn't say that, but he was like, "Tell us when my wife is cool. We want to come."
And she was almost in tears. She was basically in tears.
Talking about Woody's wife.
Woody's wife.
Yeah, she couldn't believe it.
Yeah, leave the kid alone.
So she just heard this.
Walk around holding herself. Bill Gates
got AIDS. He got AIDS from a Russian chick, right?
He got he got an STD, and he was trying to get. He was trying to find a way to slip the antibiotics in his wife because he got from Russian hookers.
Yeah, that's right. From Russian hookers.
Right. That's funny. He tried
to slip it through a window.
Nerd.
It's way beyond that now. What you've done to Suni, what you've done to Dylan. What you've done to Dylan. Dylan's a baby. How could you do that to her? I don't know anything of the kind. I know what Dylan tells me. You've told me nothing but lies. Dylan tells the truth and consistently. No, I don't know that, Woody. I've always been worried about you and Dylan. And I didn't know the doctor had to report this to the authorities. I didn't know that. I went just to be sure she was all right. And she's not all right, Woody.
They called it creepy, disturbing, and validating of things people have been saying for decades. Godfrey even references Paul Mooney, saying Mooney called this kind of behavior out years ago and was ignored.
This motherfucker, and he's just walking around. Roman Polanski, walking around. And Paul Mooney said it. Paul Mooney said it in his first album, Race. Remember Race? He goes like this, Woody Allen's a freak. He's a goddamn freak. All of them are freaks. We just were like, no. Paul was right the whole goddamn time.
Because a freak knows a freak.
Right. Damn, freaks know freaks.
I know this guy.
And they come out at night.
What separates this group from Hughley is the historical framing. They argue that this sickness among elites isn't new and that black communities have been warning people about unchecked power forever. In their eyes, the only reason this story has traction now is because white elites are finally being exposed too. Then you have Tim Dillon, who sits in his own lane entirely. Dillon treats the Epstein files like evidence of a broken system rather than a single scandal. He calls the ruling class a pedocracy, argues that democracy attracts the worst people, and suggests that only half the files being released is intentional.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tim Dillon Show. Special report. Jeffrey Epstein files have been released. Now, not all of them, and again, there are obviously redactions, but as of right now, I think they've released 50% of the files. There are 50% of the files that remain unreleased. Bombshell claims in the files. Donald Trump in the files, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Robin Leach, many others.
Wait, the lifestyle of the rich and famous guy?
Well, by the way, everyone's shocked about that.
No, I just haven't heard his name in years.
It's so weird. Everyone's shocked. They're like, not Robin Leach. I'm like, Robin Leach did a show called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. You think Robin Leach gave a shit about the tile on the floor of the kitchen? Robin Leach was trying to get his. Right. It's Robin Leach.
Do you have any extra rooms?
And it's also not girls that, I think there was this idea that a lot of this was like girls that were 17 but look 21.
Right.
Or 20. They look like college girls, but they're... This really now...
Jailbait or whatever, yeah.
Whatever. Now this really seems to be genuine.
Yeah.
100%.
Old school. Little kids.
Snuff film shit.
Yeah.
Torture. Abuse. Violence. Rape.
Right.
Obviously molestation, obviously pedophilia, obviously all the things that we knew already, including with that murder. And this was all the stuff that was kind of swirling around Pizzagate.
Right.
Where you had the Podestas and you had the people that, David Brock and James Alefantis, who owned Comet Pizza. And I knew people that were like Alefantis' ex-boyfriend or somebody was like, I think it's all true or something like that.
Right.
I've known people that do believe there was more to that.
Yeah.
He reads graphic allegations on his podcast, including claims involving Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Prince Andrew, and George Bush. But he also does something important. He admits some of it could be cooked, partisan, or designed to poison the whole drop. Dillon's danger zone is that his satire is so extreme that people either take it too literally or dismiss everything as comedy. Still, his main point is consistent. The system protects itself, and the Justice Department isn't interested in pulling the thread all the way. On Spears and Steinberg, the tension isn't about outrage, it's about standards. Ari Spears, Andy Steinberg, and producer Mark spend most of the episode arguing with each other.
I'll tell you what the public pressure is working for. It's working to release the Epstein files.
Well, that should have been released already.
To some extent.
That should have been released.
But I think if you want to get rid of all this shit, you just keep talking about the Epstein files because that is something both parties can agree is just a shitty thing.
And it should have been released already.
And that will take down the president.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I just don't see anything taking this guy down. I think he is the John Gotti of presidents, even though John Gotti eventually got taken down. He is the Teflon Don, man.
That's a good name for him right there, because
if grabbing him by the pussy, and if a lot of the shit he's already said and done hasn't taken him down, what's the Epstein files gonna do?
Well, if
there's pictures of him, that might do it. Because that's just beyond the pale.
But you're throwing that out there like if there's pictures of him. There's no. Where have you ever heard that there's pictures of him boys?
There's this one guy who has been shouting for like the past 5 years. He used to be in that Epstein circle. He was trafficked, and he was saying that Donald Trump.
I have a hard time with.
You got to come back. Yeah, I need more than that.
There's pictures of him with Epstein, and he has a list of like all these things. He's like, you can go to these. If you guys medical records, you'll see he stabbed Trump when he was like trying to run away. There's like all these things that you can point to.
Trump?
His name is Sasha something. He's a veteran.
Do you have the Epstein files?
They release them. They've been releasing pages of it. This is what's in them.
Yes.
And then they delete them when they released it with all this Trump shit, and then they deleted it off their fucking page.
Do you have that?
Have you not been paying attention? How is this not?
No. Do you have it? Because once it goes out there, people have captured it.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
They deleted it.
No. But they capture it.
Yeah.
You can't get once it's out there. It doesn't.
They have
Are there people that have
screenshots of it?
Okay.
Whatever.
Do you have them?
Oh, you want me to pull them up?
Yeah. If we're going to talk about this,
what point are you trying to make ultimately?
He does a lot of conjecture. We have things that we could talk about where we were talking about the protest right now.
Right.
And he wants to go to the Epstein files.
But it's like literally one of the craziest stories, and you're just like expecting me to all bring it to the table. Like you haven't even been like, it hasn't even crossed your mind.
No,
it hasn't intrigued you at all.
It crosses my mind, but
they got fucking Prince Andrew, fucking George Bush Sr. boy.
What's fascinating is that all these comedians distrust the system, but they express it differently. D.L. Hughley treats the files as moral emergency. Godfrey and his crew treat them as historical confirmation. Tim Dillon treats them as proof the whole structure is rotten. Andy Steinberg treats them as a minefield where facts matter or nothing does. Same documents, totally different reactions. And that's the uncomfortable truth here. The Epstein files aren't just exposing elites, they're exposing how fractured public trust has become. Even among comedians, people can't agree on whether the bigger danger is silence, speculation, or selective outrage. One thing they all agree on though? If the full files ever come out, it won't just embarrass a few powerful people. It will shake the legitimacy of the entire system that's been protecting them. And maybe that's why we're still only seeing half of them.